Hey folks, welcome back to Shadow Empire. This is episode 89 and we're on round 141. So I've been going through my empire just because I was kind of like complaining last episode about the credits. I forgot exactly what it was that I did in the last episode. But what I've done has worked, because if you see that we go to urgent issues, I've got no problems now. I was going through some of the zones with some of the higher wages and dropping those back, because I think part of the problem is that I was kind of overpaying people. I know the mistake that I've made, because looking back, back through my memories, I understand what it is that I've been doing. So let's say we get a place like Gannet, right? And Gannet was having problems with keeping people, people here. I need it to go past the level 1 village, really, because this is an important way station in the southward route towards Betafer and kind of this area around what I call the Gigwa front, right? So I was getting people are leaving, in droves, and part of the reason is because they're moving off to places where they were getting paid more. So I started like raising the income. Like even now, look, 7 is just not enough. I'm going to actually change this. Oh no, it's saying work salary 14. Hang on, that's weird. Oh, I was looking at the private. So yeah, so like I probably want to drop the public spending down a little bit as well while I'm here. So I won't waste the political points, but you get the idea, right? So you'll see that if you actually put the salary up in certain places, it makes sense, because people start to migrate to that place then because they want the money. You have to be aware though that you also have to you have to create some of the quality of life upgrades as well. So this might be part of a bigger discussion on the concept of migration in the game, and I'm still working this out, but generally speaking, I think they're going to move from places with low quality of life to high quality of life, and if there's jobs available in the places where they're moving to, and the jobs, then they're paying more than the jobs in the other places. So for example, like if I've got my salary at 15 here, 15 credits in Meta Mountain, they're probably not going to be very inclined to move, right? Because they're going to be getting a decent wage. But if I wanted people to move from Meta Mountain, I'd drop the wage right down, and I'd put the wages up in Gannet. You're going to have some control over the migration then. I think I might do a video on this, because I need to play with it a little bit more, because I don't want to be giving anybody sort of like just theory crafting that's not based on tests. So I need to test it, but generally speaking, I think that's the way to go about it, right? So if you play like me, and part of the reason why I play like this, by the way, with this big sprawling empire, is it's a bit of a sort of FU to all the people who said you shouldn't do it, because they're like, oh, you should just consolidate, get everybody into several villages, several cities, build them up as high as you can, use the high level assets. And it's like, yeah, you can do that. And for some of the assets, some of the production assets, it is better to have large, they do seem to be more efficient, kind of, but then like you don't take advantage of this. For start, you're going to get in an empire this big, you're going to be getting massive amounts of administrative strain, because the distance from each of your cities is going to be quite significant. So playing tall is viable in this game, absolutely, but you pay penalties for it. But one of the problems with playing like I am is that you never really get very, very big cities until you take them from the enemy. For example, we go to Gigwa. Gigwa's down this kind of direction. Here it is, and you'll see the Gigwa. Look, we're losing like 8,500 a turn. Part of those are going into the worker pool, but some of them they're going off to some of these smaller cities. So it kind of spreads out your population. So it does become difficult. It doesn't become difficult, but you have to start micromanaging your wages in various areas if you want to start bringing people into the bigger cities. In order, let's say that I've got this dream to create the biggest airbase, right? And I need level 7. I need whatever the level 7 version of the city is. So 6 is Metropolis, but let's say I need a level 7, and I think assets go all the way up to 7. Let's have a look. Yeah, they got to level 7, right? So let's say that you really need like the biggest level airbase here for whatever reason, because you've got this crazy aircraft that you want to launch. well, then you're going to have to start getting your population to that level. So yeah, then there's a good argument as well for keeping people in fewer cities. But I'm kind of like losing the thread of what I was saying. But basically, yeah, that's one way that you can actually control your. That's one way you can control your population management, and if you know, and there are some reasons why you might want to do that. But I quite like having, for example, if you've got loads of cities, you can get more bureaucracy. So, you know, because you can just build the basic level bureaucratic points like quite quickly. So, but I don't know. I think that the game's still a little bit too new, and there's a lot of people playing the game now, so we're getting lots more feedback, I'm sure. And I'm sure people are going to argue with my analysis of the appraisal of the situation, because I don't know. I'm not an expert at this game. I'm just still learning it like everyone else. And there are people who have really who are much more kind of focused and oriented on kind of working out all the, you know, trying to really work out the meta for the game. There are certain players in certain games that are just really focused on what is the most efficient way to play this game, and I think there's some fun to be had in that, but to be honest, as soon as I find that a game has the most efficient way to play, I just stop playing. I'm not interested in it. Like, you figured the puzzle out, right? Great, good job. What next? Do you know what I mean? Like, move on to the next one. So yeah. Anyway, all right. So let's. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, I've actually gone through a load of zones. I spent about 20 political points already before I came on the camera, and I've just kind of gone through and just changed wages, and I've also dropped the amount of recruits we're getting, because barring some big unforeseen invasion, I'm probably not going to need as many troops as I'm getting. I'm pretty sure you pay for these recruits, so I don't want to be, you know, kind of massing loads and loads more recruits. Especially when it comes to infantry formations, I think I've probably got enough now. Okay, so let's have a look at the history for the last turn. I'm just going to skip to the ones that we're actually at war with. So here we go. This is Montefel. We're not actually at war with Montefel, but it's worth looking to see what's going on here, just so we can kind of keep an eye on the front. So they've taken Seltris finally, which was one of Roshoy Apax's last sounds. And I can't easily invade Roshoy Apax without a significant political point in investiture, in order to, you know, kind of to play all the stratagems required for that. Excuse me. So I think that I'm gonna wait for Montefel to take it, and then I'm going to declare war on Montefel and attack them and take back what they've taken. Now that is going to require quite a lot of tanks, I think, in the north. On the north, what I call the northwestern front. So Haranon are just kind of just hanging on, really. I think I think they're still big enough that they could cause me problems. This is the interesting battle though here right now with Tarafel. Now I've actually got more forces down here, and I'm hoping that this offensive, where they've actually had some success. Yeah, they've been pushing back my troops back systematically, but I think they're going to grind to a halt soon. Now I think they do retake this city here. There's this zone here, and I think they retake it this turn, if I remember right. Yeah, we're just these troops on the front line are just not holding. Yeah, we lost Deneba, so we lost Deneba, and they are no longer our Denebas. That didn't work as a joke. They are no longer Denebas. Anyway, yeah, so I basically need to stop trying to tell bad jokes, and then bring some tanks down and probably some walkers to deal with that. Because one of the reasons why those guys are actually getting some success there is because I've just not really got anything to defend with. I've got a lot of troops, but they're not good troops. They're still using older models, I think. Let's go and zoom over to this front and just have a quick look at this before we look at the decision. So yeah, they're mostly pushing back. We're attacking where they've got these weak formations, but they're not going to get the same success against these tanks. And they have got decent armor. They are still using some of these Lion 2s, but they're making good use of these of postures, and I need to start doing the same because at the moment I'm not really using many postures. I think the first machine gun infantry, they need to be brought back now and replaced because they're not doing very well. And I want to think carefully about how I'm going to go about this. Because look, these guys are actually using a mechanized infantry corps, which is a lot of troops. I don't have any corps-sized units on this side, so what I've got to do, you know, they've got a lot of troops, so I need to start thinking carefully about how I'm going to defend. I don't want to lose Roothead. This is a big city, and it's a decent city as well, and it's relatively civilized. So I really need to start defending this seriously. And if that means bringing more troops down, then that's fine. Here's this AT brigade, or regiment, sorry. To see what tanks they've got where. Yeah, the tank's mostly here, so I'm going to bring down this anti-tank regiment. I'm going to bring it down. Where is it they're likely to attack? They're probably not going to attack up here. So let's see exactly where these tanks are. I need to get some troops on defense and holding around here, and then we need to attack with our tanks into these groups and surround them. That's what I really want to do if I can. The first job is we need to retreat. We need to retreat the what are they called? The first machine gun infantry brigade. We need to retire those, and we need to get them to a place where they can start. They can start kind of replenishing their troops, because they're in a bad way. We've got this Cap 1 person here who's controlling them as well, and he's no good either. Okay, let's go and have a look at the vidcom for the turn. So we got reoriented. I'm going to change that because I can't even say that. So we lost a neighbour, and we've completed Wasp 2, which is a fighter. We've completed jetpacks, and then we've got a load of these stratagem cards. I left some messages on the Matrix forum asking other people if they also got this terrible lag slowdown, you know, in this stratagem card system, and other people. There was at least one reply saying yes. But I think one way of dealing with it is just to go through and scrap the cards. But as quick as you scrap them, the game generates them the next turn. So the stratagem cards aren't the problem. It's the fact that they're lagging the game out so much. I'm not really sure how that can be fixed. I am a programmer, but I'm not a games programmer. I'm not a games developer, so I don't really know how that can be done, to be honest. So that's up to Vic to sort out. But I think it's something that he does need to look at, because I don't know if it's going to be a problem so much on the smaller maps. I don't ever remember it being a problem like this, but it's getting to the point where I just don't want to use the stratagem cards, because it's just, look, 5 or 6 seconds, you know, when you click on the button. Anyway, I've done enough moaning for a few episodes, so let's get on with the game. Let's go to the decisions. National decisions. Appointed advisor. Devona Meteor Mate. She's okay. Do we have anything else we need to do? Well, we need to appoint a governor. Yeah, we don't have any formations to create people for, so let's get him in there, and then we'll get her as an advisor.
Affirmative.
I'd like to review the current priorities of Foreign Affairs Council. Yeah, we'll just leave it as it is.
Yes, sir.
Military Research Council objective. I always enjoy choosing these. So, plasma rifles are no use at the moment. We don't need those. We're not actually doing anything where we're not actually attacking any laser, any like liquid armor stuff. Atomic missiles would be useful. Electric engines would probably be useful, although we've got plenty of oil at the moment for the most part. I think atomics would probably make sense. Let me have a look at the overall tree, see if we can figure out what we need. Okay, so where are we? Atomic missile. This would break us into some of these other techs as well. And we need... How many do we need here? We need 3 techs in this other group, so... Yeah, I think I might go for atomic missiles because I can actually use... I like using these. I'm not afraid to use atomics in this game. So let's go with that. Now, Model Design Council. I probably need to go to priorities. And I need to put some more into Discover Model. And the reason being is because we have actually got a few models to discover now. I'll show you which ones. We've got Automated Machine Gun Turret, which I want. And we've got... Oh, I think that's the only one, but I would like to get that, and we are going to start we're going to start getting some more. So, yeah, let's go for let's put it back. Let's put it up to 50%.
Understood.
And then we'll start because I probably need to find some more models more than I need to build more models or model types. So, what should we go for? More aircraft is always useful. Could upgrade our assault guns. I actually find assault guns really useful, and I don't think we've got any with the newer armor, so I might build on the blocker too. I'm pretty sure that was a decent thing. Now we can actually give the blockers laser guns, and 105mm howitzers. They should still be pretty effective against combat armor. 40. They are 42 metal and 28 industrial points, whereas laser guns are less. So an equivalent firepower would be... I guess the light laser gun would be the equivalent of an 88 howitzer. And the medium laser would be the equivalent of... Well, we don't have an equivalent here. 40, so that'd be 50. So there's 0 metals, but 15 rare metals. That might work. That might work. And I'm pretty sure the laser guns work pretty well. I don't think they have the same penalty that high velocity do against infantry. I need to check that. I'm going to double check that. 1 minute. Okay, folks. So I had a look, and basically, the medium laser gun will have an armor penetration of the equivalent of 200mm, and it's pretty strong. So, and I don't think it's got any other penalties that I can see. So that would be a decent thing to put on a blocker. So sorry, on an assault gun. So let's upgrade our blocker and put in a medium laser gun, because at the moment they've got 600 firepower. These are going to be 1,000. So even against advanced battle armor, which has got 100mm armor, you know, this is going to be pretty effective. So let's get this thing on, and I want it to... I'll probably go for the 150mm polymer plating, so it's just really, really strong. And it's still going to be a slightly overpowered gun, so overpowered engine, which is great. Hidden village discovered in Westgard. Yes, we definitely want these colonists every turn. So let's get this.
Yes, sir.
Protest in Zopavia. Go to the strategic map. I know where it is. I just want to get over there quick. So, where are we? It's this one here. Gonna have a quick look. Okay. We have plenty of troops there, and it's a very, very small place. So let's autocracy it. Minor worker strike in Aurora. Aurora is really big. Other side of the map. Let's have a look. We're not going to be able to autocracy this one, I don't think. I mean, it depends on how many people are actually striking. 5 to 20% of the workers, so... oh, that should be fine. Yeah, there was only... Look, we were only confronting 400 workers, so that's okay. Minor worker strike in T-Tile. T-Tile... Oh, we need to go to zones. T-Tile's here, look, so I can just look on this side. So, go there. Yeah, we don't have many troops here at all. There's only 4,000 workers.
Roger that.
Manage that one. Minor worker striking Oasis. Wow, I mean, the problem is now with the changes to the way fear works, you don't. This is not the best thing to be doing. The problem is I haven't got the money to be doing this. 5 to 20% of the work is in Oasis. Go over to Oasis. Oh, sorry, big what? Oasis. Going crazy. Thought it was over here. Oh no, it's on the other side of the map, isn't it? It is. No, it isn't. Wait a minute. I'm getting so confused. There's like 50. Where is Oasis now? Can't even see. Ah, there it is. It's up. It's up in the second SHQ. No wonder I'm getting confused. There's over. I've got nearly 50 zones now. I think I have got 50 zones. So I've never had this many cities in this game before. But I don't often get that many cities in any game. I don't think I even ever got that many in something where you really use city spam, like in Civ 2, for example. Civ 3, was it? Yeah, maybe Civ 3. That was a real city spam game. Still like Civ 3. That was a good game, that was. So 20% of that is going to be about 700 troops. Would probably be alright to do this one, I think.
Roger that.
Yeah. Canian. Maybe this is the spiral that Eric Tortuga Power was talking about when we did that podcast, because I never saw a problem with these kind of spirals out of control, the death spirals that he was talking about, but maybe this is what he's on about. Although I don't think that. Fine, Canian. Where is it? Here we are. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad yet. Oh, we've not got anyone here at all. Not going to pay these ones. Minor work striking Matrione. Look at this. We got so many. We had like 8 of these this turn. It's just. Yeah, succeeded. I don't want to have to go through all of these.
Copy that.
Succeeded. I just need to make sure I've always got like a garrisoning unit of some kind. We're not going to make this. Given some of the demands here.
Go.
Quack doctors again. Wow, this is happening every turn. I don't know why these are coming every turn now.
Roger that.
Failure. Bacterial disease outbreak in Meta Mountain.
Order acknowledged.
Failure. How did we fail that? Yeah, oh well. Zapavier, right. Just give them a small budget. Put the worker salary up to a reasonable amount. Allow emergency food.
Okie dokie.
Good to go. Opalmont the same.
Affirmative.
Okay. Alright, wow, that was time consuming. Our spies in Montefello found information, so let me remind myself of which ones. Try and get the friendlier people in. Real politicas, so it's a Democratic League. Confusing because they all kind of like
Yes, sir.
sometimes they share the same names, so you think that you're putting one in power, and turns out that you're actually supporting the one that you don't want to be. Senator extradition for Gigare packs. We need to increase this. Oh, but I don't want to lose. Don't want to increase commerce. Wow, what a choice! Because see the profiles, I really need not to. No, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to upset Gigare packs here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they've gone down 10 points. That's not good. Although they did go up 10 points recently. The thing is, I can't afford to be at war with these guys because they're well technologically advanced, but like, if like this problem with money will kill me before Gigare packs do. So I absolutely have to keep enforcement high now. So tough choice. Some good news is that my logistics system is looking a lot better. Like, look, there really aren't so many bottlenecks now. The crucial bottleneck is still this one at Gigwa. And this is proving to be really, really tough to deal with. And part of the reason is because I think we've not really been having the machines to finish the stuff that they've been working on. Like I built heavy industry here because I need to start getting heavy industry. And once I've done that, and once I've actually got this logistics system working, then I'm really going to start pushing out things like high tech. Might actually be worth. Can we build a second? Yeah, we can go for a truck station 3 here. We really need to increase the size of our logistics again.
Yes, sir.
Starting to mass tanks on our border. That's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, I mean, upsetting gig RA packs is not the best. It's not the smartest plan. The last time I tried to placate them, by the way, I got a critical failure and it caused me a problem. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get a non-aggression pack with them. We got one. Yes. I'm going to see what the chances of getting this is. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
they'll take it. So, I like should have done this earlier. That would have been a peace of mind. But the non-aggression pack probably means now that I can. I don't know. Like I can probably start redeploying some of these troops. I mean, obviously, if they. I want some troops on the border still, or at least in the sort of relative area. But I actually might start moving these now, because if the non-aggression, they will stick to the non-aggression packs as far as I can tell. Let's get these guys onto this logistical system. Mind you, maybe go this way. Even though, right, you know, it seems like, why didn't you do that earlier? Yeah, fair criticism. The answer is that I just didn't really. I kind of wanted. Initially, the idea was to have some of those troops, some of those working as training I don't know if you remember, but I was trying to set them up as training groups. So they were basically. I'm going to get those down the next turn. They were going to be kind of training corps, so they were pumping out like training, and then I could send the troops that were in them once they'd got up to 25 experience. But let's we'll change that now. I'll just take it off. Yeah, and then I was going to use those as I was just going to have them as sat there basically training troops, and they were also doubling up as defensive units. I'm really struggling to talk and play at the same time today. Remove that posture. Right, let's start getting everything done that we need to do. So I'm going to move those guys. I think I'm still going to leave one in place. Like I think it would be mad for me to move all of them, and I probably don't need that many troops down fighting these guys. I've got quite a lot now, but having a core-sized unit would help. Anyway, let's go over to this side first. Robosphere. Yeah, these guys are finished. It'd be nice if I could get in there before they're on no retreat. We're on siege. Why are we on siege? Interesting stratagem. Which one does that? That's artillery attacks 100%. It's infantry attacks plus 50, but less action points and minus 50% overall on defense. Ah, that explains a few things. So again, let's remove that one. I think I'm just going to stay here on this one. Going to leave these guys kind of. Yeah, that'll do. I'm going to leave these guys there. I don't think we're going to take that, and I think I'll just let Gigaro Pax have it. I don't need any more zones, in all honesty. How big is that one? Garo, yeah, it's small. It's just a small town. I'm not going to fight Gigaro Pax over a little town. So let's go to war with Tarrafel. Now we've got a core base. We've got a core-sized. We've got a core down this way. Okay, these guys are losing in defences. The chances of us. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of men there. Let's get these guys in holding position. There we are, look. And then we've got this heavy machine gun infantry battalion as well. And kind of start moving it up and using it in the same way. It's kind of holding the line. Okay, that's good. There we are. We've got these guys. We've got these guys surrounded now. Saying that we've got a good chance of taking them. I think I'm just gonna. Oh, what are these? They're a militia. We can kill these. I think. They're a militia. They are on no retreat though. Do I want to lose troops? Yeah, these guys are just a rifle militia, but they are on no retreat. How do you put militia on postures? Can you actually play? Let's go to the SHQ. Can you actually play stratagem cards on these? Interesting. How is he doing that then? Is that something that the AI can do? Maybe someone who's watching this who knows more about this will be able to tell me. Like, how is it that they're using no retreat on a militia unit? That's really interesting. I think I'm just going to attack here.
Going in. Mission successful.
Okay. So that's that. Now we've got really good logistics down here. We've got reasonable logistics at least. I'd say it's very reasonable. It's more than probably enough to actually start sending some to resupply any lost troops. This core is a bit low on troops, but we're not going to worry about it too much. Okay, this side of things is looking a bit better. As we come up to Picard, what a great name. As we come up to Picard, we might find that there's more resistance. But for the time being, let's just push forwards. What's new camp? Oh, that's a refugee camp. Okay, that's good. I like those. Okay, let's have a look at this. This is the sort of big serious part of the game for me at the moment. Now, these I don't want to lose these GR grade things, but these are out of energy for some reason. I don't know why they're not getting any energy. What was the problem here? Let's have a look. I like it how he's added this now. So, oh, it's a pickup issue, and the SHQ is also missing the items. That's weird. Okay, so I might just leave them there anyway. They should still be relatively effective. Their readiness is 69. That's not too bad. The neighbour, I don't think we're going to be able to take that back. These guys are... Let's transfer the what's left of the 2nd machine gun infantry into the 5th. Ah, we can't. That will be because... Yeah, they're probably missing machine gunners in that battle. But yeah, they are. It's interesting that the machine gunners are often the ones to die. Okay, we've got tanks. Now, I've got to be careful about the way that I apply the forces that I've got. This is where this game gets so much fun. Like, this is what I love about this game. Like, kind of figuring out how best to apply the forces, because they've got better forces than us here. I'd say they've got more forces for a start. Now we've got plenty. Oh, why didn't they get any action points? Oh, I think I must have moved them down at the start of the turn. I think I did. So we've got a light infantry battalion. These guys are good on the attack. Artillery here too. Gonna get these infantry down. Now, low mountains grassy, high mountains grassy. They're going to really struggle to get me out of here. Again, this is a light infantry battalion, so they're not the best in defence. We've got siege infantry brigade, and we've got machine guns. I think these are, yeah. So the machine guns are also going to be very, very good at defending. Even against, if I put them in defence, I would expect they're going to be quite hard to shift for the AI. So this light infantry battalion down, brigade, sorry. We got loads of troops now. Like, I know they've got these regiment-sized units, and we are. It's unfortunate that we're split across different SHQs because we don't get the bonus, the SHQ bonus for you know, just being under one commander. However, we have got a mix of troops as a result. So let's get these guys in defence. Yeah, this is the defence is the best one we've got.
Aye,
So,
aye, sir.
but that will be significant on those laser gunners. So I want those guys there as well. Try and keep these contained like this. Meanwhile, the siege. I've got so many SHQs down here. Where are the? Well, here we are. Ah. Oh, I didn't select it. Part of the problem is that I've got so many that are kind of similar colours, and sometimes as you know, in the heat of the moment, I get this kind of blindness. Comes from pressure. So I'm just like, I don't know what I'm looking at. That's the 27th. Let's move this HQ to a different place so I can see them all. Oh, well, I don't know where their HQ's gone. That's the 27th. It's these guys here. Are those ones I've just moved up? Ah, there they are, look. There they are. They're the ones that I've just moved. So, 16th. Let's just get let's get that HQ down anyway. I can't move those ones any further. That's why I'm confused, because I moved part of the just part of them down. Okay, let's get those in place anyway. Oh, what's going on here? I think those are being disbanded. I must have moved some troops that were being disbanded down. Let's see if we can hold this line. This is the 27th. These are heavy machine gun. They also want to be on defence. So let's pop those onto defence. We've got a defence card left.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, so these guys are going to be holding the line on this side. Now, careful application of force is required. Get these buggies to somewhere where they're actually going to... But I might just... Hold on. We replace them here, I wonder? Yeah. Possibly 3. Yep. Oh, we can't have any more, so we could only get those. Okay, that's better than nothing. So, tanks. Tank time. Can we engage and destroy their tanks? Probably not, look, because they are very, very heavily defended by troops. However, we might be able to push in an attack here. Now, these are metalheads. They're not going to be the best. They're not actually. I don't trust these odds at all. Let's see what else we've got. Dragon 2s. Their soft attack is really, really poor. Their soft attack's also very, very poor. This is the odds are lying to me again, and I've been caught out by the odds before. So let's go down here and let's try and attack on this side. They might just have just too many troops here. Yeah, it's not looking good. Looking good at all. I haven't got the GR troops being able to use yet. Oh, here's the 29. Yeah, I just moved those down. I wonder if I can put those guys... These are a siege infantry brigade, so let's put them on siege.
Aye, aye, sir.
There we are. Okay, that's good use for those cards. And we'll generate some more of those stratagem cards next turn. Now we've cleared some out. Well, now we've made some space for them, I should say. Okay. Let's see what... right, these tanks can't go through this part here, so they're going to have to go this way. Now, these tanks that I've got are also relatively good in defence. And we've now got some... We've got our units on their own postures, on some defensive postures themselves. So let's see... Might even get these into the trench.
Aye, aye, sir.
Get them entrenched into these mountains. What's the maximum entrenchment in mountains? Wow, 250, look. So infantry can heavily entrench in mountains. That's why infantry are so good. don't know if I can take... I think this is... It's looking like I can retake this, but I'm not going to. I'm reluctant to move these troops out here. Again, I'm not liking these odds. These odds don't look good to me. So I think I'm gonna keep the tanks where they are, and I need to wait. I think what I need to do is just wait until I've got some better troops. Now, let's get these anti-tank guns down here. I think where they're likely to attack. They might attack here, but I don't think I can get my AT guns down there. Let's put them here for the time being. If they come up this way, then we'll have to find a way to deal with that. Now, look at these guys' morale's still really high. I think it must be because they're decent veteran troops. Stable high morale is 108. Yeah, these guys are vets. Let's see if I can transfer the third into the first here. Yeah, I kind of need to move these guys back. Let's also get these guys in on entrench. Wow, I'm really burning through my...
Aye, aye, sir.
Really burning through my stratagem cards here. Right. Yeah, sorry about that. I know it's kind of taking a long time, but I think that this is a really interesting battle. Okay, let's go over to the other side. There's less to do over here, and I know it seems like that seems crazy, but part of the reason is, look, we're having supply issues, so we're not really able to get too much supply down to these guys. Okay, Carrion packs are on. Oh, they've got supply there. Interesting. Aris have actually cut them off, look. Although I think they might be allied, so I don't know if they can trace supply through their lines. Don't know if that's the case or not. I'm not quite sure how the alliances work. It's not all that clear from the actual way that the stratagem cards work. I think I'm just going to leave these guys here. But they're already in defense. Again, they're looking a little bit shabby. Wow, I'm losing a lot of these. Lost a lot of walkers. Yeah, look at these. This 24th Infantry are absolutely battered. I think they've mostly starved as well, as far as I can tell. These guys are also completely out of supply. Look, they're also starving to death by the looks of it. What's the problem here? Why are they not picking up any supply? It's a pickup issue. We should be getting supply there. I see absolutely no reason why we shouldn't be getting any. Unless we've got a bottleneck here. No, it looks like it's a clear supply line. All the way up to Skull Tower. Which is where the SHQ is. Oh no, there's bottleneck here, look. Yeah, it's artificial biped's the problem. We just don't have... I need to build another truck station. So we've got a supply base here, but that's no use. There's a truck station here, but we're not getting enough. Yeah, that's because it's being right. I'm gonna change the zone borders here. Let's get Ench just part of. What's this now? Warm Stream. That's going to cause significant administrative strain. Actually, let's get it as part of Ouroboros. Let's just zone it off in that way. Now, Ouroboros has got a lot of workers. We seem to be losing quite a lot. Weird. Why? Why are you leaving? Okay, part of them are going to the military. Yeah, I'll just leave that for the time being. Right, that might help things, because if this truck station actually has some more trucks, Yeah, we're building another truck station in Rubber as itself, actually. Okay, let's see if that fixes things next turn. Now these militia are also out of supply. I'm just going to use them just to cut these supply lines. Let's see how that goes. Now again here we can't really do much. It's a shame because we're unfortunately allowing our enemy. Oh, look at these aliens, man! Cut me off again. I just want these guys to die. They're annoying me now. I'm pretty sure that the next time I play this, I'm not going to bother putting aliens on. I just find them really irritating.
Mission accomplished.
They are dead cool. They are dead cool. But they're not so cool that I think I want to play with them again. Let's just kill these guys.
Do it now.
Come on, you've got to be able to beat these aliens at least. Weaklings. There we are. Okay, looks like these have moved back now. So let's get them down. See if we can get some. See if we can build a line up this way. Look, yeah. I mean, these seem to be shrinking every turn, and they haven't been starving. I mean, they received 11, they requested 18, but they've got some food. Look, we have 9 of the ideal 24. Maybe they are just starving every turn. Yeah, these guys can't fight in this state. I think that I've just got to keep working on logistics. I'm probably come up with some replacement troops to replace these guys here now. Like, look again, these guys are starving. Let's just keep them back. I think it's pickup issues. Like, they can't pick up across these mountains. Let's move them back. Just kind of just have them. Yeah, we are getting some supply here. But like I'm sending these troops out, and then they're getting as far as where they need to fight, and then they're starving before they're even getting a chance to fight. So that's not good. So what's going on here? Why are these guys? Is there a bottleneck here? Yeah, there's a bottleneck here. Look. Yeah, we really need more troops, more trucks. Probably doesn't help that I've got, part of this going off this direction. Let's set that to all points. There we go. That looks a bit better. And then this, block this off for pull points, apart from for pull points as well. The same in this direction. My logistical system is becoming a hell of my own making. Oh no, that's the wrong one. It's this one here. We are. So yeah, that might be a little bit better. So we start getting supply down here, because now we don't have a truck station there, but we've got one here. They're not right. We're just not getting enough people in. Look, so we need more people.
Yes, sir.
Might put their salary up just a touch. But I'm going to put it up a lot. We'll see if we can try and encourage some people to come and work in that city. Okay. What about on this side? Yeah, there's not really a lot I can do here. I think these troops, they're going to get defeated if they get attacked, because they are they're very undermanned. Let's just fight these back. Carrying on packs are also in a bad state though.
Attack
Come on, kill them.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, you let them go, you fools. I bet they'll come through here, look, and cut me off. These aliens are really annoying. Really annoying. I'm just going to try and keep some kind of line here, keep them at bay. Like if it wasn't for those, I'd have been doing a lot better, I think. Okay, so much. Let's get these spikes. Doing a bit of scouting. Got something in here? Looks like it.
Birds are in the sky.
No. Nothing. Do I need to bring the tanks? Yeah, I think I was the plan wasn't it, to bring the armored brigade now down this direction. I just need to make sure that we're keeping them within areas where we're actually getting some supply, so not here by the looks. We should be getting plenty of truck points. Let's see if we can. Not getting any points over this. They were. They're just being used. Look. I think we should be getting plenty of supply over this way. So let's get these tanks down this direction towards Hansen. I might recover these, because I know that we can get some replacements here. So get some metalhead 2s. There we are. There we are. So what are we going to need for the rest of this? Probably not a lot. I think a lot of these mechanized forces now are going to be somewhat defunct. The 9th Infantry can be used in this direction, without a doubt. So let's get those guys up. For the rest of them. We've got the 22nd Machine Gun Infantry Corps as well, Heavy Machine Gun Infantry Corps. These guys are just sitting in place at the moment. I'm not sure if I really need to drag these anti-tank guns through here, to be honest. I might detach these tank destroyers. Got loads of tank destroyers here now. I'll keep them here just in case that they do. My opponent just turn up with anything else. But the rest of them I'm going to bring down this way. And we've got these. What were these guys? These are the. Yeah. Now this group, the 20th Heavy Siege Infantry Brigade. I was thinking I was bringing up towards Montefeld, wasn't I? In which case, I'll actually bring all these tanks up this way. More of the 2nd Heavy Infantry. Sorry, the heavy tanks. Okay, that's right. That's going to help. Providing I can keep these guys supplied, staying in supply, they should really help in this battle down here. I think I've probably got enough troops just guarding here now. I think. It's one of those times when you say "I think" and what you mean is "I hope." The 19th Motorized Infantry definitely need to. I don't know if they're going to be much use in this desert. They're not best used there really. So I think I'm going to move these guys back out now. I'm going to start bringing them down this way, because the motorized troops are definitely going to be of use. I think I'll keep these.
Locking on target. Understood.
Oh, it says they surrendered. I don't know if they did surrender or not.
Open fire! Open fire! Mission successful.
So, just to get some of those machine gunners in. Let's just see if we can gradually move these guys down and encircle. I'll leave the 9th there. Okay. Get these guys up temporary. We'll go and replace their losses onto that line here. So you'll see here. Look, Derby's got truck station, wind traps. Don't need those, do we? Close those. We don't need. But I'll just. Should I close them? Yeah. I think water's going to be a problem, really. I think water's one of those things that can get everywhere it needs to be pretty much straight away. Let's get Derby with a truck station 2, if I can. No, it's a small town, yes, so we can. So get a truck station 2 up in Derby. Okay, we've got some tank destroyers, which I can bring down this direction. Or do I want to keep them up here? Yeah, I might actually... What have Caranon got down here with regards to tanks? Don't know. Find out.
Birds are in the sky.
Not a lot, look. Not a lot at all. In that case, let's change the HQ on these things, and we'll move them. I'll move them up into support this direction. Kind of move them like that sort of way. We might be able to attach them to the 18th. That's the 18th Machine Gun Brigade. So just make sure that we can do that. Sorry, let's just make sure I'm selecting the right thing. So 18. Yeah. All right. Mayflower Federation. They're probably going to declare war on me at some point. I'm going to move these choppers up this way now. Yeah, we've got a base here as well. Let's move the choppers up to the base. I just clicked on that. So let's move them up to this airbase here. Yeah, I think I'm fairly happy with this. Probably just maybe just get these buggies in for their recon. These bikes need replenishing. Move these bikes down here. Okay, I do need to keep some. I've kind of forgotten about this part of the front here, so I do need to keep something on that side. Now, I'm pretty sure that we should be getting some more supply down here next turn. Enough at least to keep these guys going. I hope so, anyway, because otherwise we're in big trouble. They're kind of starving. I'm not going to build. Oh yeah, I will rethink this road. It's kind of rather ugly road system that I've got. It's a mess. You see where the AI's been kind of trying to figure its own logistics out. Yeah, we don't need much more in that direction. Okay. Oh, we've still got another. I've got so many troops here. It's crazy. I don't think we need these tank destroyers here either. Might move these up. Sections versus HQ. Yeah, again, these tank destroyers, these tank guns probably aren't necessary. Might keep them there anyway, just in case. If we're moving the tank destroyers out, we might, just in case they do roll up with some armors or walkers or something we're not really expecting. Okay, that's about it for this turn, I think, guys. There are some other bits like, yeah, look, for example, just moving some of these defending troops. Want to make sure that I've got some troops on this border. Yeah, look, we've got some tanks here around Seltris. Let's get those AT guns in this side. Probably want some more of those. How many have we got? We've got some there, some there. Let's attach these two to the 31st. There we are. Those. Same job. Okay. And then I'm going to get some more. Tank AT guns are pretty decent. I think they're relatively cheap. And they're still pretty powerful at this point of the game. Let's get these to the 32nd. And we'll get some here. Where are we? Tank, there we go. And again, I'll attach those to the 32nd. Okay. Oh, why are you... What has happened here? Oh, down on soldiers. Hold on. So... Here we want... I'm actually going to eventually build a tank... you know, some tanks to back up these guys, because these are going to be who I'm going to be invading with, I think, the 30th. That's about it, guys. I'm going to end the episode there. So what I will do is, before I end the episode or before I end the turn, I'm just going to go around and just work a little bit more on my logistics. If there's anything exciting to talk about, I'll let you know. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.